Hello, 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 our friends.
Hi, everybody. Or nobody. Is anybody in here?
And
So can
you,
you hear me now?
you in here?
Yeah, I think I'm the only one right now.
You give a
Somebody.
thumbs up?
Yep, I did. Where's everybody at?
Don't know.
Ah, here we are. Oops, I
Turn
gotta
it,
turn my
turn it,
phone
turn it
down.
down.
I took a
You keep repeating.
screenshot. I took a
Oh,
screenshot of it.
howdy, howdy, howdy.
I thought, what's going on?
Who's in here with us? Well, they left.
No, there's still three.
They're showing two.
Well, I got three.
Oh, there's somebody.
Well, I'm somebody. Ain't you somebody?
There's somebody showing up saying,
Michael, hello. I'm going to have to go
howdy.
back out. I got two thumbs up.
Four.
Joy's in the house.
Oh, howdy, howdy.
Michael's in the house saying good evening. Joy says hi, all.
Howdy,
Armedia,
howdy.
hello. How'd y'all like our pretty little picture? Glenn found that. Paula says hello again.
Howdy, howdy.
Rhonda says hello. How was your day? Our day was good. How was your
Yep.
day, Miss Rhonda?
Or everybody's day. Hopefully everybody's had a good day.
Yep.
It
We
rained.
didn't have no bad storms today.
Well, we didn't have none last night neither.
No, we just had a
A
lot of
lot of rain.
rain.
Yeah.
A lot of rain.
I had to go down there and fix the road again.
Our media says very pretty. I liked it. It was a pretty day here too, and they said we was gonna wake up to early storms, and thank goodness we didn't. Thanks goodness. Joy said rain ended at noon. Now sunshine. Noah says hello, awesome friends. How are you,
Howdy.
Mr. Noah? Are you still in rain or are you out of rain?
I think they're calling for more tomorrow, though.
Rhonda said it's been good. Kids came by for a while. I always enjoy that. I know you
I bet
do.
so.
Noah says still raining. Oh my goodness. I hate that for you.
Yep.
I know it was a long, long storm from the Gulf of Mexico all the way up. So it just went on the east side of us. I mean, just
Yeah,
barely missed us.
these mountains back here behind us a lot of times kind of splits ours, so sometimes it helps us out. Sometimes when it's drought weather, though, it hurts us because it'll split it and we won't even get no rain.
Yeah. I mean, we've even been in Elkin and it rained, which is we're just across the river from Elkin, and it just get rain there, and we go months without rain sometimes.
Well, we have left coming back home and
It be
be in the
raining on.
rain and come around, rain all the way around us, and then turn and come into the house and it'd be dry as all get out.
Yep. Noah said they're supposed to get sun on Saturday.
Well, that's good.
You still got a few days though. Joy said they had 5 inches of rain. I wouldn't doubt we
I,
didn't have that or
I don't
more.
know how much we had, but I know it washed the road out going down to the hog lot and everything again. I had to fill the gully in again.
Mary Ranch, hello.
Howdy.
Says hello, everyone. Since we talked about chocolate yesterday, I had to make chocolate cookies.
Oh, Lordy, we done getting on food again.
Yeah. We like talking about food.
Oh,
I think that's
evidently.
one of our favorite pastimes is food.
Mm,
Paula says, I planted 9 more tomato plants today. This was for my young cousin, though.
I
Well,
hear
that was
you.
nice.
Yep.
At least they'll be able to have some good mater sandwiches, too.
I got to get mine planted. I ain't got mine tucked out yet,
Yep.
which I think the frost may be over for now. So I think I'm going to try to get them out in the next few days.
Noah says, I got all my tomatoes planted. Joy says, Noah, my husband just went to get lottery tickets and a Butterfinger Blizzard for me. Oh, Lord, I wish I had one.
Yeah.
Rhonda says, my
Y'all
daughter.
keep on. I'm gonna have to go to Walmart and get some ice cream and peanut butter and come back and make me some Reese peanut butter cut or shapes.
Yep, slap some vanilla in it.
Mm.
Rhonda says, my daughter has never gardened before, and she was so excited when she called to tell me that she had planted a whole package of yellow squash seeds in a 2-gallon bucket. Oh, my.
Oh, God.
She's going to have a bunch of squash.
Yep. She better have a place to transplant a bunch of them.
No doubt Miss Kathy's in the house.
Howdy.
Paula says, I'll see them sometime next month, so they should be big enough for them to put out at their house. I hope they get tons.
Yep.
That's something I like. I mean, you can fix tomatoes so many different ways. I love the way his mama used to fix a lot of them with the green maters and some cauliflower and some carrots and hot peppers. She'd pickle them, and oh
And
my gosh, was they good! And
sweet
some
pepper, or not sweet pepper, but banana peppers.
cauliflower. That was good.
Yeah, it was.
And then pour that juice over pintos.
Mm-mm-mm.
Ooh, that was good. Michael says, hoping to have the raised bed gardens done this weekend and hopefully some plants in them. Well, I hope you get it done.
I need to go get some stuff and fix a couple more.
I know where he's wanting to put the garden. We're gonna have to take down the carport that the sun,
Yeah,
the sun,
the sun melted down.
Yeah.
That's some heavy sunshine to cave that carport
No
in.
doubt. But the snow got it, and it just right in, and we got to get it took down if we put it where he's wanting to.
Well, it's just a place where it gets the best sunlight of the places we got unless we go back out in the pasture and dig up a spot.
Yep, I'd rather them be closer. I'd
Yep.
like to do them all in raised beds, but we ain't got time to do that.
Well, no. We'll go get some lumber. We could build a couple of raised beds pretty fast.
Noah says I'm crying, LOL, about all them squash.
Mm.
Rhonda said I had anxiety real quick. No doubt, because she's gonna have a lot of squash.
Yep. Well, she better have a whole lot bigger place to transplant them because they'll be root bound in no time in a 2-gallon bucket.
Yep, especially a whole pack.
Whole pack's about enough for a good long row.
Hollis is my young cousin, daughter of my first cousin, age 5, loves cherry maters, so she is getting 4 of those. 3 are from Australia. Should be fun for her. She'll love that.
I ain't never really liked the cherry. I mean, they're all right, but just to eat a tomato, I'd rather have just one of those big better boys or early boys.
Yep.
I can take them and just eat them raw, or used to. I can't eat them no more like that. Have to cut them up anymore before I eat them.
Yep. Mary Ranch says, I really want to learn how to pickle. That's really not hard. It ain't hard at all, depending on what you're wanting to pickle, but it's not hard. Ooh, that reminds me, I need to go see Debbie. Johnny says, good evening, my YouTube friends. She's got me some dill beans.
I hear you. Howdy.
Well, I meant Debbie. Remember Debbie told me I could have some? But Johnny, welcome to the party. Nice to have you in here. Where did I get? Mary Ranch says pickled vegetables. I know whenever Denny Lou would do them, she wouldn't even cook the green tomatoes or nothing like that. She'd just pack them in and then put whatever seasoning she wanted. Most times she'd just use the hot pepper, but then you do your vinegar and your water, salt if you want any, and then just. I usually heat the vinegar and water up and pour it over it, and it'll blanch your vegetables good enough to where they're good and tender, and it'll also seal your jars.
I think Mama hot water bath them tomatoes.
Well, some people do, and some people.
Mama did. I think she put them in a kettle of water and brought them to a boil for a while.
It helps a lot of them seal better if you do that.
You got to about heat them up to sell them.
Well, hot water will seal them too.
Mm.
If you boil the vinegar and water, it'll seal them. Joy said, yes, it's easy. Paula still can't get over Rhonda all in the same bucket.
That's what I understood.
Did any of you ever grow bush cucumbers? I hadn't.
I don't think I've ever heard of them.
Johnny says, glad to be here, April and Glenn.
Well, we're glad you're here.
Yes. Yeah, I ain't never heard of no bush cucumbers. Paula said she hadn't never heard of them either.
I know we've grown
Oh,
some
okay.
before.
Rhonda said each had their own bucket. LOL. Okay, we thought
Alrighty.
she had planted all of them in the same bucket.
Yeah, she put a whole pack in one bucket. It's gonna be full in a hurry.
Uh-huh.
Cause squash, a lot of times, it don't take them say just a few days, and they poking their little leaves up looking for the sunlight.
Yep. Noah said, Joy said yes, but hers was small. The bush cucumbers.
Mm-hmm.
And you're welcome, Mary Ranch. Now, depending, because like if you're doing the dill beans and stuff, sometimes people blanch them and then stick them in there. I mean, it's more to your taste on some stuff, but look it up on YouTube and I'm sure you can find a lot of it. But it's easy. It's really easy to
Well,
do.
my advice on anybody trying anything like that: start with a small batch
Yes.
and see if it's something that you like, because there's so many different ways of doing that stuff to it. And everybody's got a different taste.
That's it. Noah said he was good that he thought, so that's awesome. Paula says, whew, at least there's that. There is hope for her to be able to learn. And that's the
Yep.
best thing to do is to just get started and get you something planted and go from there. I mean,
A lot of trial and error to get your taste suited.
exactly. Paula said the small batch was how she developed Kyle salsa.
Yep.
Well, that's the best way to do it. I mean,
Well, I mean,
everybody's taste buds are different, so
yeah. And if you go and spend the money and the time and the effort and put up 25, 30 quarts or something, and then you don't like it, you know.
but I'm gonna tell y'all a secret to can or freezing corn. The best way, and this is gonna sound
Well, this is
crazy.
our best way. It might
Yeah,
not be somebody else's.
but get you a cast iron skillet, put you about a teaspoon of butter in it, cut your corn off of the cob, put your corn in the cast iron skillet and fry it. Just bring it up to a boil. Add you about tablespoon of sugar and a dash of salt. Stick it in freezer bags, and oh, you talk about some good corn. That is some delicious corn.
It's kind of like a stir fry.
Yep, but it's
That's what we've
good.
always called it, though, with stir fried corn.
Yep,
But you can freeze that stuff, take it out, and God, it's good. You can take it out and just dump it in the skillet and heat it back up, or you can put creamer and stuff in it and make it more like a cream corn. It don't matter. It's good.
Rhonda said she did plant all the squash in one bucket. She also planted 2 okra seeds, 2 sweet corn seeds, and a whole pack of tomato seeds and pepper.
In the one bucket,
I guess. I don't
she
know.
gonna need a bigger plant bed than that for that much stuff.
Yep, she says I told her I was proud of her for taking a leap into the gardening.
Yep. If that's all in the one bucket, though, she gonna have a bucket full in a hurry.
Yep.
Well, that'd
And
make a
that's
good size. That'd fill up a. That'd be enough to have at least a 4x4 plant bed just getting stuff started in the transplant out of.
exactly. Uh Noah said he was learning from Paula about growing. She's a pro. She is good at growing.
Yep.
Rhonda said, I told her I was proud of her for taking the leap into gardening. Paula said she needs quite a few more buckets. Noah says, I'd rather garden than anything I ever did. I always liked growing stuff and gardening, but I tell you what,
I just
sitting.
like eating it. I don't like doing it.
Yeah, but having to get down or sit on a bucket or anything like that, that's the hardest thing. And that's the hardest thing for me. And a lot of times, whenever like you're gardening, a lot of the stuff will cause me to whip up. I itch like crazy. I could never even roll down the hill in Grace when I was little because Grace would whip me up real bad. Paula said, be right back. Kyle said, I gotta see the taters.
They must be poking their leaves up.
Yep. Murray Ranch says, April, you should show that on your channel, the corn in the skillet. That ain't no lie. If our corn does good, I'll probably do it because I'm telling you, that's some good corn. Noah said, I have about 40 buckets. And Rhonda said, no, each vegetable had their own bucket. Joy says, either a lot of transplanting or thinning, and that ain't no junk.
Hey, buddy.
Noah says, getting up is the hardest, LOL. It is.
I don't know. It's getting to the point where getting down there is pretty that burn hard.
Yeah. Noah says, I need a tractor seat, Glenn. He needs one too.
Actually, I need two.
How to garden. Hello.
Howdy.
How to garden in your name, Glenn, too. I'm just wondering. Because I thought I seen something on Facebook, and if I'm not mistaken, you and him's got the same name. I might have. Yep. I thought that was you. Glenn, meet Glenn.
Well, howdy. Glad to meet you. Hope you're doing good.
I seen that. That's the reason I thought I remembered everything was because I was telling him, well, look, he's got the same first name as you do, and I was pretty sure that was you. So what y'all been into? Y'all had rain today, or has it been sunshine where y'all at? Because I know we was going to get started on the garden, but it was so wet today. There just wasn't no way we could do that. I mean, it's sopping wet here.
If you'd had raised beds, you'd had put a tin over them yesterday to still been able to use them today.
No doubt. Oh, me. Armedia says, old folks need raised beds, LOL. 3 foot high. We need ours a little bit higher.
Yeah, I need
than
mine
that.
a little better than that.
He's 6'2",
2.5.
Yes, I started to say 6'2", 6'3", and I'm 5'11", so we need some high raised beds. Because after I stay bent over for a while, my back starts cramping up, and I'm just like, I can't do this no more.
Well, actually, I thought about getting me some PVC pipe this year and fixing me a thing to put my cucumbers and stuff like that on and try to.
Talking about that for years, so we'll see if he gets
or hydroponics.
Yeah.
Because I ain't got time to get fit. We got a yellow thing there.
Guys, hold on a minute.
Well, don't keep going.
Well, I don't know if they can hear us. We got a yellow triangle. Can anybody hear us?
Well, it's the short end working. Is it still on there?
Nope, it's gone now.
It's showing to be working.
Rhonda says, oh, I forgot about the pack of cucumber seeds that got their bucket, LOL. Well, I know she's excited. That's just great that she's starting. I mean, everybody's got to start somewhere,
Oh,
you know?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Noah says, so I guess I'm out of luck on the tractor seat then. Because his is done wore out. We have to,
Actually,
this is no lie, we get a dog food bag and fold it up because all of the leather, whatever, is
a lot of the
wore
sponge
off
gone
of
out
it.
of it too. On that bigger tractor now. The littler one, the seat cover on it ain't too bad. I don't have to put a bag on it or nothing. But it's rusted in two, and I'll be riding along, and it'll flop over with me this way, and I'll pull it back up, and the next thing I know, I'll be leaning the other way.
I think he's drunk.
I'll let you start driving. Wait a minute, that's when the seat broke, was when you was driving it.
Yeah. I didn't go flying out of the seat, so it wasn't when I was driving it.
I don't know. I was trying to get around you, and you tried to race me going across the pasture.
Well, I do that.
Mm-hmm.
How the garden said was rained out today. I was afraid we was going to, but it missed us by just a little bit. I think it was to the east of us. Murray Ranch says, I'm so jealous. All you guys have your garden started. I can't plant until the end of May here in Michigan. I don't have a place to start seeds. Well, we started,
We got ours sitting in front of the patio glass over there,
yep,
and
with a light on them.
Paula was telling me about the get a light and put on it, and
Cog Hill.
Cog Hill was showing them little shop lights, the LED shop lights, and I went to Walmart and got one of them, and it's made a difference in tomato plants.
Yep, it sure has. It's made a big difference because you said they was long-legged or legged. What is it they're called? Long-legged.
No, it ain't that. Gosh, I can't remember what they call
Skinny-legged.
it. It ain't got a leg to it.
Okay.
Oh God, I can't remember.
Okay. But the stems on them was just real itty bitty and they was real long.
Yeah, it looked like a vine instead of a tomato stalk.
And then we put the lights on them and they beefed the stalks up a
Mm-hmm.
bunch. A bunch.
And then I transplanted them into bigger cups, and they really took off.
And yeah, our media, my little homestead has some nice hydroponics. I love watching them. Proud Mama's in the house.
I really want to try some of the aquaponics,
Leggy.
but I've
That's
got a
it,
lot to do.
leggy. I knew they
Leggy,
was it
okay,
was
yep.
leg something. Long legged, short legged. I knew it was leg something. Oh man. That's what it is. And Ruby's in the house. Hello. Both of them
Howdy.
knew what we was talking about, Noah and Ruby.
Yep.
Let's see. Proud Mama says, good evening, everyone. I'm so jealous of those able to garden. We have to wait until after the third week of May or so, last frost. Well, I think we've finally had ours. Look who's in the house. Lazy Acres doorman.
Well, howdy, buddy.
I was hoping you was going to see us.
Yeah, you're going to have to get busy.
And
They ain't keeping up.
the Mike D experience is in the
Well,
house.
howdy.
He says, good evening, friends. Okay, now let's see. Oh, but I think our last frost is already done and over with, or should be. But I know
Yeah, I
we're
think it's usually
supposed
about
to.
the end of April.
We've got a couple of like Sunday. It's going to be 80, and then back down in the 60s Monday. So you know, but it's so wet right now.
We need some 80s.
Yeah, our hydrated mud sure ain't. It's hydrated now,
Yeah,
or
it's hydrated.
dehydrated mud is
I was about to say, we
hydrated
ain't got no
now.
dehydrated mud right now.
Nope. And y'all, where I told you I put the third little kitten with the mama yesterday, it's still in there with them, and she's still taking care of them. I petted her again today. I need to show them to you. They're so pretty.
Well, the way they look, you can't tell it ain't hers.
I know it looks just like hers. There was an awful busy gray cat. Well, it's like a white gray. I don't know what you call it. Some of them's light and some of them's a little dark, but I know there's a. If any of y'all like African gray or Russian gray kittens, I think we're gonna have plenty of them. So let me know, because we had a beautiful. I don't know if it's Russian gray or African gray. Wind's getting up. Um, Tom that was hanging out here. I mean, he was beautiful, and that's what they look like they're going to be. So I don't know. Noah said those things cost a lot of money. Those tractor seats, yes, sir, they do.
A lot of times, if you got a tractor supply, or I know around here we got a place called Northern Tools, you can get them for around about $100.
Yep. Joni says my husband's fixing to build me a new enclosed raised bed this weekend. We have nothing but snow and rain here in southern tier of New York. Nothing but mud here. I've always wanted to go to New York one time because I've never. I mean, we've been to Charlotte a few
Southern tier
times.
of New York.
Yep.
Well, I come through the upper end of New York City one time, and I wasn't fond of that. That's just too bigger buildings and too many people there for me.
Now I couldn't live
But
like that, but I sure would love to visit.
but now upstate New York, now there's some pretty countryside up through there.
Paula says, "Okay, I'm back, April. Sending you a pic to show why I was distracted for a bit.
Need it up there.
Let me remind me I'm on
It should pull
Rocket
it.
Man. Oh gosh, that's pretty.
I hear
Here,
you.
you have to show it. This is why Paula was distracted. That's Paula's tater bed. Them some pretty tater vines, Paula. I like I like those. They look like they doing good.
Yeah, I know where to come to now. When I get the greenhouse, I'll know which bed to go to.
Yeah. And I was going to tell you the reason I was so confused last night about Mulberry. Mulberry is a place that's in Wilkesboro. Mayberry is what is in Mount Airy to do with Andy Griffin. So that's why I was thrown off. And I
Yeah,
understand because
but
I'd have been the same way because it took me a little bit
I
to.
don't know if that's what they was talking about.
Yeah, because you was talking about the parrot that or the cockatiel
Yeah,
that
but
whistled. Da, 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 da. Rocket Man says, "All right, the doorman has entered. So yeah, it is time to hit the like button and thanks and please." Okay, so he's saying, "Hey, hey, hey, hey." Murray Ranch says, "That's great. The kitty is doing great with Mama Cat." Well, see, that wasn't even hers, and I just couldn't believe she took it. I mean, hers was already 3 or 4 days old, and that one was brand new. And I give her eggs and everything to tell her thank you, thank you, thank you. I hate to see anything suffer.
yeah, they kind of sport at a lot of different things.
Well, them little kittens, I'm telling you, she's such a good mama. You know, most little kittens, whenever the mama's gone, they'll try to be quiet until they get hungry, and then they'll start meowing, but they're usually quiet. If she leaves, they meow because she's in there with them kittens all the time. And I know last night they was just so cute the way it was laying in there on her little foot, and it had its head stuck out. It's just cute as it could be. But she's got them spoilt rotten. I know that. The doorman says 17 of 15. Who is not hitting the like button? Come on now. We need to break the record of 60 likes. We sure do.
That'd be nice. Share us out there and see if you can get a bunch in here. I done shared it out. I ain't seen nobody new.
Joni says she's not in the city.
Sue Gates, hi.
Yes, hello, Sue. Thank you for stopping in.
Micro Farmer, hi.
Hello, Micro. Paula says Kyle got the boards up for the taters. Whoop.
I hear you. You're going to add some more dirt as they come up.
Those are pretty. Y'all done good on your raised beds. I like those. Everybody's saying good looking taters, good looking taters. And Paula said, "Oh, it's Mayberry days." Yep, that's what it is. That's the reason I was confused because there is a mulberry, but it's in Wilkesboro.
Well, Wilkes County.
Yep.
And Dunn's over in Surrey County. Mayberry's in Surrey County.
That's Mayberry, but mulberry is
it's in Wilkes County.
Yep. I think Kyle called it something wrong. He said mulberry, but there is a mulberry. It's not very far from here. It's about 30, 35 minutes.
That's about as far from us to go to Mulberry as it is Mayberry.
Yep. Micro Farmer says, "Hello, y'all."
Just going to Mayberry, we go north, go to Mulberry, we go west.
Yep. Proud Mama says, looking at those tater plants, you wouldn't convince me that you have a black thumb, Paula. That ain't no doubt. They
Hey, let
look
her keep
very
thinking that.
pretty.
I'm gonna figure out where she lives at out there, and harvesting time I'll know where to be, and she'll think it was her black thumb.
Micro Farmer says, what I miss, Rocket Man changed his name to LOL. Yep, he's now Lazy Acres Doorman. Because he does such a good job at catching people coming in the door. Hit the
Yep.
like, hit the like. He's awesome.
Yeah, he tells them as they come in the door.
Uh-huh. Everything I've ever planted starts out great, but then comes a day they all just die. Paula says. Proud Mama said that Rocket Man got promoted last night.
Yep.
He should have been promoted a long time ago. He's
Yeah.
done good.
I'd have never thought about you putting it down as doorman, though.
And
I
Paula,
kept thinking about thumber upper.
I don't know about that one.
That's all I could think of.
Somebody might give him a hard time over that one. Paula said I asked him to put more up when needed. So, yep, talking about the dirt. Stephen Carlson's in the house.
Hello.
Says, how everyone doing? We're doing
good.
good. We hope you are. Microfarmer says, Paula, my